Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and the video we're talking about today is, again, we're here with my Golden Tee machine that we talked about in the prior video, but this time we're going to do a deeper dive into what is available on the Golden Tee 2022. So I want to go over the courses that are in the game, what you can expect in online features, and some of the things that happen that you can't get access to when you live in a state like New Jersey, like I am, where there's certain features that you can't play with and all that kind of stuff. So there's not a lot of overviews online when it comes to like full deep dives into the software and stuff like that. So I figure I'd do this video, show you guys some gameplay more of what Golden Tee 2022 is like. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
So here, guys, is the Golden Tee machine. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what the gameplay is like, of course, on here, and what you can expect from a machine like this. So this is obviously the home edition. I am in New Jersey, so there's a reason I'm saying from New Jersey. I'll show you guys in a second. But this machine is online. So you can actually play this game online if you want to. You pay $9.99 a month, and you basically get to access it online. You have an app on your phone that keeps track of all your stats. You can play against others online. And the reason I said I'm from New Jersey, technically when you pay those $10 a month, you can also participate in cash tournaments. So there's tournaments on the app that you can join if you're really good and try to compete for prizes and stuff. But unfortunately, there's a few states out there, I think there's 3 or 4, New Jersey being one of them, where you can't actually gamble money. So that is not available on the main menu that I'll talk about here in a second. So just keep that in mind. There's 3 or 4 states that you cannot play in any cash prizes, which is unfortunate. But I was never going to be good enough in Golden Tee, honestly, to participate. I'm not looking to go pro, and I'm never going to put $30 down randomly to play against all these guys that have been playing for years anyway. So it's not really a loss for me. But, so, you can tell it's live there because of the green button.
Welcome to Golden Tee Golf. What a beautiful day for a round of golf.
So you can see right there on the main screen, it basically just asks you how many players you want to play, any of that stuff. You can hit 1 player to 4, and then it asks you casual or online. Casual essentially means that you're playing just with like people at home. You're not going to play online or anything. Online, obviously, it means that you're checking in online. So online requires that $10 subscription. So when you hit online, it's going to tell you to either golf or invites. You can have your friends invite you into a specific match that they've made, or you can do just regular golf. If you hit golf, you can do 18 holes, or you can do a contest mode. So you have those abilities on there as well. Contest mode basically means you're actually playing against live people at other bar locations and stuff like that, or whoever else has this at home. 18 holes means you're just playing 18 holes at your own leisure, but it's keeping track of stats. And then, of course, if you were to hit this, it's going to tell you to select a course, so you can select any course you want, and then that's how it's going to tell you to do it. But if you were to hit a course like this, you have to actually swipe in to check in so it knows you have an online account like we talked about before. So this is where you can either swipe if you had a card reader in the front. I do not, because this is the home edition. Or you can enter a cardless ID, which is what I do have, which is where you use this number pad over here, and then you enter in your code, and that's how you check in online. We're going to go ahead and back out of this, though. Like I said, you also have the ability to play offline. You don't have to play online, and I want to show you that because when you go to casual, you do have another option to play. You can do closest to the pin, which is a pretty cool mode, so you don't actually have to get it in the hole, but it's whoever actually gets the furthest. So you get to play 9 holes, and it kind of goes faster when you're playing with 4 friends at home. Maybe you have a lot of people over and you want to rotate in. That's a cool mode. And then you also have skins, something recently added into 2022 specifically for home edition users only, which is pretty cool. It's grayed out because it's for 2 or more players only, and you're basically are on teams trying to get into the hole, which is a pretty cool mode as well to explore. So there would be other options on this screen as well, but unfortunately, like I said before, there would be like online competitions and online prizes and stuff and tournaments. But like I said, in New Jersey, it's not here, so it knows I'm in New Jersey. So unfortunately, the icons don't show up on here. But that's what you can expect out of all this. Now let me just show you the courses real quick so you guys can get an idea. So if I were to hit 18 holes here, these are the new courses that came out. You got Easter Island here, Petra, I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest, Hollywood Hills, and Champ 99. So those are the courses that have come out so far. There's supposed to be 7, so there's a couple more that they spread out throughout the year, but those are the ones that have released so far. So they're releasing 7 in 2022, and there's over 90 courses. I mean, guys, look at this. There's courses galore. I've only played 4 so far, and trying to higher up my rank in each one. But look at all these courses that they have. I mean, you have infinite replayability on here between the courses and playing online, trying to better your score between the 3 different modes and all that stuff. There's a lot here for you to enjoy and dive into with your friends or by yourself, just playing with others online. And just to show you guys some quick gameplay here, if I go here, I'm just going to pick the first course here, right here.
Let's send it to Peter and Jim at Grand Teton.
So you can see they do have announcers, of course, in this game,
Today in the tower is Peter Jacobs.
where they talk to you and stuff like that as you're playing. It lets you select a character because I didn't actually check in to keep any stats. Otherwise, my character that I made would be there with everything. But for right now, we're just going to hit that. So this is what Golden Tee looks like. You can see everything over here. You got your club over here. You got all that stuff going on. Over here, you can do a flyby. So it shows you exactly where the hole is. You can turn your character left and right if you want to. Go that way or this way. You can add spin to the ball, backspin, roll, bite, or release. So we can do all that. And then, of course, you can also change your position of which tee hole you want to be on. So you can kind of mess around with that when you get more skill. And then you basically just, position yourself. And then this is what's great about having a cabinet like this where you don't have to worry about hitting a screen, is you kind of just pull back and then give it a full swing just like that and kind of get it where you want to go. And the ball rolls, of course the ball rolls
Nice tee shot.
nice and smooth with no
This
issues
one's
at
very
all.
close, Jim.
See
Choose
how
the
we can
right
do here.
trick and it might be
You can obviously change the club. You don't have to follow what their rules are, but it looks like we got no choice on here. I'm going to add a little bit of backspin in case I go over a little bit.
Watch this one.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
It's in.
That's incredible.
And that's how we do it, with that great shot. And then, of course, when you do a great shot or something like that, you get to do C. You just put in your initials, of course. So that's what's cool about the backspin. See that replay? It goes a little bit forward, and it has replays and stuff, which is really cool. It goes right back. That was a perfect shot. Couldn't have planned that any better with a -2 on that hole. So that's just to give you an idea of what gameplay is like on here, guys. But that should give you a good overview of the machine. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that overview of Golden Tee 2022. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to give you guys an overview of the game because when I went to go look for Golden Tee 2022 and overviews and stuff, there wasn't much out there when I was looking around, so I wanted to give you guys more of a deeper dive into what the software was like, what you can expect, and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that did this for you guys. So if you guys are looking to get your own machine, now you know what Golden Tee 2022 is like. And they obviously update the software every year, so every year you can pay them a couple $100, and then you get like a new marquee sign, and they give you like 7 new courses usually, and sometimes a new mode or something. It depends what they do that year, and that's really cool. So something to look forward to, and something to keep in mind with this machine here, guys, with Golden Tee 2022, is that they do have a new cabinet coming out that's already in bars, but it's not for home sale. Apparently, it's coming out next year or something. That is the PGA Golf Tour Edition. Basically, they partner with PGA Tour, and they're coming out with like exclusive courses for that machine that are obviously PGA. They did promise that this machine here would at least get 5 more years of support with new courses and stuff like that, along with the PGA Tour. So as of for the next 5 years, the only difference between the PGA and this one, as far as content goes, is that the PGA Tour is able to get those PGA Tour courses that they're going to be designed that are obviously based on real life properties of where those PGA courses are taking place. So that's something to keep in mind. It is going to be more expensive than this. They're apparently going around the ballpark of like $5,000 to $6,000 for the home edition whenever it goes on sale. It's not for sale yet. It's only in bar locations, so if you guys want to check that one out. Definitely has fancier lights and stuff like that. But for me personally, with this being cheaper at $4,000, and with me being able to get both of these combined into one unit with the arcade collection and the Golden Tee in one unit, it was a no-brainer. I don't care about the PGA. I'm actually not really a huge golf, like real life golf fan where I watch like golf all the time, so I wouldn't even know any of the differences between the PGA Golf Tour courses that they would even have in there. The only thing that I wanted is the updated graphics, the online play, and all the different courses that this has a variety. I mean, there's over 90 courses in the game already, and 5 years from now, we're obviously going to have over 120. So you're going to have a lifespan of content and courses to go through that you're never going to run out of things to do in the game regardless. So in my opinion, if this is something you want, you definitely need to look into it though, because these pedestal units aren't being made anymore because of that new one coming out. So they're not being manufactured anymore, so you're going to have to rely on third parties and now use sellers to get them. So something to think about. But if you guys have any questions about what you guys saw in today's video on the gameplay there, leave those questions down below. If not, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.